Yo, here we go. What up, chat? What up, chat? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Hold on. Put this down. There we go. What's going on with everybody? Welcome. Turn it up! How's you doing? Free's in the building. What's going on, Miss Free?
Never better.
How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling rejuvenated.
Rejuvenated? Okay. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
It was all right. Can't complain. Like I said, I've been having only 1 day weekends lately, so
You be only
not
have
much
a
to be not much to be done. But hey,
1 day weekend, so that means you be getting that money on.
mm,
You been up to getting that money on? That's what it is?
I mean, if you say so.
Also, you slaving for low wages. That's what you said.
I ain't saying all
What
that.
up, Chad? How y'all doing? How y'all? Oops. Let me. If it's that. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome. This
How was your
is
weekend?
good. My weekend was pretty interesting. I was busy, had a lot of stuff to get done. Um, had a lot of stuff to get done. Figured out how to do some more things related to the well, it was really work. I ain't gonna lie, chat. My weekend was mostly work, like getting to it for the content. So it was more just like it was more work. I like the things that I figured out along the way.
Hmm. I sure seen some reels or some YouTube reels or shorts that you posted.
Yeah, yeah. That was part of it. That was part of it. Just shit, just trying to figure out more ways to get visibility, to get to a bigger audience. More so like that. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
That'll make you nervous getting to a bigger audience.
Uh, you know what? I would say normally it may have probably like. mm, It, I would say it may have gotten to me, like make me a little nervous in the beginning, but now, nah. I think just because I've done so much stuff when I'm in front of people that I don't know, and either when I was doing music, I had to do music, and even when I was doing the music, it was like, how do you say? How do you say? You were just always in front of different audiences. So, even when you like performing the music and going live on stage, it's like you can practice, but you ain't nothing like practicing. I mean, it's nothing like doing it in front of 50,
Mm,
hundreds of people and you don't even know they don't even know who you is, waiting to boo your ass.
right.
But no,
Mm.
it was cool. It was cool. Shit, you said bigger audience. Shit, we got 3 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube. So just starting in. So anyway, let me introduce the pod. Everybody, welcome to let us deliver this amazing show for you. The Not Everybody podcast with I said with my free, with my co-host, Free World, the beautiful, intelligent, spiritual, never fake, maybe late.
A little fake.
A little fake, maybe late, big great in the building. Free world, everybody. Give it up. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna get the round of applause back on here too. That's another thing I'm working on too. There's nothing else. And I am your humble host, leader, funny, never a dummy, Wipe your nose if it's running. You hear me? I am ATW underscore TAVO, and we are live. We're live on YouTube and Twitch, everybody. You can always follow us on all social media platforms, ATW underscore TAVO. Like as Free mentioned, you can get some of our new, not our, but some new reels. I'm saying reels now. I'm fucking thinking of Instagram new shorts and everything that's on YouTube. We get more of that out. You can find some of our clips on TikTok under ATW underscore Tavo, or if you read the ticketer that's up top, the Not Everybody Pod. You can also put that on TikTok and find some clips, or you can find other clips on Instagram. Whatever you got, hey, whatever you need, that's what we got, man. We the trap house. Whatever you need, we got it. You hear me? Ain't that right, Free? Whatever they need, right? We got the bando.
That's right. And also, don't forget to tell them that if y'all ever have any topics that y'all want us to talk about, let it be known and we'll get it cracking.
Yeah, just as long as y'all ain't on no crazy shit. You hear me? Just as long as y'all ain't on no crazy shit. Hey, what's good, Merkin? Merkin 50 561 underscore TWG. I don't know what the TWG stands for. What's good, Brody? What's good? He said you the Twitter news, Twitch news. Yes, sir, ski. We are. Mommy in the building. She said, yo, howdy, shout out to Mama Love. What up, Mama? She said, don't do free. Girl, you coming. Hey, you know what? The
Thank
chat,
you.
hey, the chat gonna start coming in here all being glazers, okay?
I mess with her.
See, you mess with all the chat, they all be coming like, oh yeah, free is right. Ain't glazers.
No,
But she,
they be on your side.
you know what? But she can't be a pander. That's the only thing. So that's cool. All right,
Oh
all right.
no, yeah.
What?
Go ahead,
What?
do you?
What?
And I meant what I said the last time too.
You mean
I
what you
don't
say
take that
every
back.
time, don't you? Hold on, what? Hold on,
Anyways,
hold on.
go
What you
ahead.
mean? You don't take what back? We ain't gonna get into it because you
If y'all believe
you
that
da
Jesus
da
appeared
da
on
da
y'all,
da da
hey.
da 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 da. Anyway, my favorite part of the
Anyway,
show.
anyways.
All right, so how? Where do you want to start? Nah.
Um,
Chat, y'all see the glasses on, right? That means it's Petty Day today. You know where I want to start. You know where I want to start.
let's start. Go ahead.
All right, Chat. So over
Cardi.
the there you go, the Cardi and Offset debacle. All right. So well, you know what? It would be so great for Free to just give us the breakdown on what happened. This is your role, right? This your topic, you know what I'm saying? She's a girl's girl.
Oh, I'm actually hold on. Not gonna lie, I am enjoying every fucking second of it. I'm enjoying seeing Cardi. I'm enjoying seeing that man crash out for sure. Because I feel like
No, before you go that far, give the chat the background on what's the update to why you saying what you're saying. Because they don't know what you're
okay,
talking about.
so Offset, he is asking for spousal support.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he's asking for spousal support from
Hmm.
Cardi.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't. I'm not good at this. I'm sorry. I'm not good at giving the beginning part.
All right,
But
don't worry
like
about it.
I
I'll
said,
do it.
he's
I'll do it. I'll do
yeah.
it.
Go ahead.
So, chat. We also don't even worry about it, chat. You know me. I always got it for us. You hear me? I always got it for you. You know what? Before we start, so I kind of sent Free off a little bit, and I apologize, Free. I apologize. Let me actually start off with some motivation today, okay? Because we need to be motivated to talk about Cardi and Offset. We need to be real motivated. All right. All right, chat. All right, chat. let's hear something from my man. Let's hear something from Wallow. Here we go.
On and what to do, how you do. I'm gonna give you straight up. I'm gonna give you my formula. When I was broke, I operated from that. When I was JBM, just barely making it, I operated from that. I ate out of the Chinese store for 6 months. I stacked $8. I didn't try to live and be somebody that I wasn't based upon acceptance from a bunch of people that don't care about you, that don't even know that you exist, and probably don't like you if they do know you. I didn't care about none of that. What you got to start doing is stay in your lane and operate based off of your financial capability. Don't be trying to, oh, damn, I want to be. No. I wasn't nowhere that I wasn't supposed to be. I wasn't buying nothing that I couldn't afford, and I was stacked. They used to call me Stack a Dollar because I was stacking a dollar every day. I stacked it. I didn't care about what was going on. I didn't care about, oh, I can't be here because guess what? Next summer going to be better than this summer. And the summer after next summer going to be better than next summer. And like life get better. Life get better. But when you position yourself for a better life, you get a better life. I never seen nobody position themselves for a better life that's only worrying about the life that they in right now and worrying about the time right now. Because what you do is you'll fumble the foundation that you can establish, you'll fumble that trying to impress and trying to be somewhere that you ain't supposed to be. You know you ain't supposed to be there. Why you there? You know you ain't supposed to be buying this. Why you buying it? You know you ain't supposed to be affiliated with certain people. Why you messing with them? Listen, you really got to start living for you, because guess what? When you die, there's no bunk beds in the casket. Live your life, enjoy your life, stop playing games. Morning. I know you be on Instagram.
All right, so let's hit our chat. So Offset, mama, hey, you know what, OG, I see you in there. You rooting hard with the pom poms, but it's cool. I'm funny. We gonna talk about it. So Offset and Cardi B ongoing divorcial negotiations. He has asked for a spousal report. Cardi B didn't like that. And according to his lawyers via Breakfast Club, he's only asking for a spousal support because he feels like Cardi B is playing different type of games. And he says, hey, you know what? If you want to play those type of games, then we can play lawyer games. He said he doesn't need it, but he is going to ask for it. Now, it's been a
Need it.
lot of uproar. It's been a lot of uproar where there's women says, but he's famous. He has money. He has millions of dollars. His net worth is 30 million. Her net worth is 100 million. Why do you really need it? You already said via your lawyers, your counsel, that you don't need, that you're only doing this to get back at her. So what are we doing? People that has spousal support should be only doing it because they need it. All right. Now, I have some clips of Cardi B response to the spousal support. So let's see what she says.
Shit was becoming a liability. You know how many weak ass rap bitches, from the biggest to the lowest. I feel like all they had, because a bitch can't sub me for nothing. A bitch can talk shit about me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad bitch from head to motherfucking toe. Bad bitch from head to toe. I could rap. I do numbers. My kids look cute. I got good jewelry, good cars, property owner. You know what I'm saying? A bitch can diss me or play me in nothing. Bitch can talk about shit about me in nothing. There was all every single time they talk shit about me was because of one thing. When you start becoming a liability and you start to get in between my work, I could even diss these whack bitches. Because every single time I diss them, they always bring up that one fucking thing. Shit was becoming a liability.
Oh, we got a
Fucking
little bit
person.
more. Got a
I
little
was
bit
getting
more,
in between
Cardi.
my work.
She says Offset with a
I'm not gonna lie and not
liability.
say the motherfuckers wasn't helping me with my work.
Okay, so she did say he was
When I
helping.
say helping, I'm not talking about writing or none of that shit. Just helping me, because we did help each other with our jobs. But it's like you helping me and yet you destroying me at the same time. Because from the smallest bitches with no fucking certification, with no nothing, with talentless as fuck,
Oh yeah,
would
Chad.
diss
We're
me
gonna go
just
on to what she said,
over
what she
one
put out
person.
about the bills.
Had to go. You becoming a liability to my work, you gotta go. Now these bitches gonna pay because now y'all can't talk shit about nothing. Fucking person. I was
All right, Chad. Hold on, let me do one more thing. Let me
shit
do
was
one more
becoming
thing. Let me do one more thing. All right, so chat, y'all hear her saying that, he became a liability. Um, these bitches only had something to say because he was out here stepping out. And when you become a liability, you have to go. Now, this is what she said immediately after the child support spousal
Crash
support
out
trip.
and I don't give a fuck. Word to my mother, I don't give a fuck. You a bitch. Nigga, you a fucking bitch. And I don't give a fuck. And I don't want nobody calling me. I don't want nobody fucking calling me.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's start.
Uh-oh.
Let's motherfucking start.
She said, let's motherfucking
Now
start.
you a bitch. And now
Damn.
I'ma state my shit.
Uh-huh.
Alright,
All right.
listen up. Right? Listen up, y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that
Dello
I'm
in the
waking up right
chat.
now
He said the fella's
to
up
see that
100
this
points.
fuck nigga and his fuck ass team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna
Mm.
tell the Breakfast Club the only reason
There you
crash
go.
out and I don't give a fuck.
She finna say it too.
About
The
it
only
myself, so
reason.
you're not getting shit from my house that I work my ass off.
Uh-oh. Y'all
I
hear
don't even
this?
ask you for anything for the kids. All I ask is for you to spend time with them, and you haven't spent no time
That's the
with
reason I
them,
got these
bro.
glasses on.
You're a bitch. And I keep and you know I don't fuck with your family, but I even be calling your family like, yo, I don't know what's going on with you. You are mentally disturbed right now. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at? I'm in Atlanta right now working.
Okay.
You think I want to be in fucking Atlanta in this small ass hotel room? I don't have not one friend, not one family member out here. I don't
Okay.
have nobody out here.
Mm.
Y'all don't even be knowing that I be in Atlanta because I don't even go out in Atlanta. I don't know nobody out here. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times
Mm.
with my kids and I spend time with my man.
Her man in New York
I put it
and her
myself.
kid. All right. We're gonna stop it right there before we get to the next part. Free, take it away right now. Take it away. She's itching. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. She
Stop. Um, I'm enjoying the show. It's something about seeing a woman get done wrong so many times and then she get her lick back. And I don't even think it's a lick. I think she just moving on and happy. It's nothing like seeing this. I love it. And I don't know if you I don't know if you saw the um the hairstyle. Did you see that? Anything
Yeah.
about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen it.
Um,
I seen it.
I don't know if she's taking it far. I don't know if she's taking it far, but I'm enjoying every moment of it. I'm not even gonna lie. The
Mm.
toxic part of me is enjoying every moment of it, and it
Mm.
it. I
Mm.
see a lot of dudes saying they feel bad for Offset for what he going through and how he got to watch his ex-wife on another man and things like this, but y'all didn't feel sorry for her when he was cheating on her all the time? Y'all didn't feel sorry for her then? That's my question. So
That's
do he not deserve what he's going through? Because I don't. Some people think they're trying to hurt each other. I think Cardi is over that nigga. She's over him. Ain't nobody looking for Offset. Offset is whack. Ain't nobody looking at him. But I mean, that's all I got from it. But like I said, I'm enjoying every millisecond of this. I'm enjoying it.
okay. Is you done?
Yeah.
Well, before I go, appreciate everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody in the building. If you haven't, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me get back to her real quick. Do you believe in double standards? Do you believe that double standards should
I believe
exist?
there are double standards.
Do you think they should
I believe
exist?
there's. Do I think double standards should exist? It it depends. It
It's a
depends.
yes or no question. Because if it depends, then I mean yes. If you're saying sometimes they should be there, then that means you believe they should exist.
I'm okay with some existing. I don't think
So that's
any
a yes.
should
Okay, let me
exist,
keep going.
but I'm okay with them.
So she says
Don't.
double standard should exist, right? Double standard should exist. Now, last week, chat. Make sure you tune in every week, Wednesday, 10:30 Central Standard Time, AM. Last week we just had this talk, and we were talking about Remy Ma and Papoose, and we were talking about how Papoose looked to the world. We was talking about that. Hmm. How my thing is this: how can and it's just funny. You to Cardi. Let's address the baby point first. Playing with the baby. I don't think Cardi did that. Like if that happened, I don't know if it was on purpose, or if it was a long time ago. I don't know where that picture came from. So one thing I'm gonna say, just to go out, throw this out for Cardi, I don't think she'll play with the kid thing like that. Because even when she was dissing him, she was always saying, "No, fuck him, he's a bitch." But one thing about it, he a good father. So I don't think she'll play the kid game right there. Now, let me get to everything else. Because I know that came out, and I don't know when that picture of that baby came, like when it was. We don't know. We don't know. And if I get other knowledge that it was more recent, then we'll talk. But I don't think she'll do that. Now, as far as the double standards are going, the outrage is because Stefan got spousal support. Well, I mean, aren't you supposed to get spousal support? Didn't he help Cardi with her career? I think that's what she said, right? He took a step back a little bit from him to help
They
them,
helped each other.
but we're talking about from her. He filed spousal support. She didn't. She don't need the help. He do, right?
Oh yeah.
He
Mhm.
and let's go with the girl saying he broke. I definitely need that money on. I'm broke. Because if it was
It's
a,
okay. It's
if this
okay to
was on,
admit you broke.
if this was on a, but he say he don't need it. But I'm just going from what the
He need
ladies
it.
be saying. I'm
He
yeah,
need it. Of
I'm just
course he
going
gonna
from what
say
the
he don't
ladies
need
be
it.
saying. When the woman filed for the spousal support, hey, it's a win. So it's definitely a win for the brother. Let me look at the chat. Mother said, "Petty, let the games begin." Dello said, "We only know about what they go through because of her, though." I've been saying that. I've been saying that. They don't. Hey, they said facts, Dello, in the chat, and use that anger in another way. Be smart. Yeah, my thing is this. You mad about the spousal support? Everything she was saying is what men was saying. Her initial reaction was, "I work for all of this. You ain't getting nothing. That's my house. You ain't getting nothing out of here." That's the same thing girls say when the roles are reversed. They say men say all the time, "Oh, she don't deserve nothing. That's financial abuse. You just gonna hold the money over her head just because you make the most money." Now we ain't saying he broke, but we just going off with, you know what I'm saying? She makes the most money. She's the head. I ain't gonna say
And
she's the
she
head of
take
the
care of the
household,
kids too.
but obviously he do too. Because she said he was a good father. I don't think if he was a bad father, she would never say that. In the midst of her clowning him, she said, "But I ain't gonna say no, he's a good dad." So I think some of the stuff she been
He
saying,
probably a good dad, but he probably don't help financially. You could be a
but
good dad without she probably need more than that. I don't know, but
okay, so
financial.
all right, let's get there then. If she need help with that, then that's why he need the money so he can help out. Sounds great, right?
Okay.
It sounds great, right?
So she
And
gonna pay him the money that he gotta help pay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all I'm
Okay.
saying. That's
But
all I'm saying.
if he's saying he don't need it, he's clearly telling
And
that to the
hey,
world. He's obviously lying. He's
okay,
obviously playing a game.
no, but he ain't
He's
lying
telling
because
us
no,
that he's playing
he,
a game.
he's not lying because he's told via Breakfast Club through his lawyers, I don't need the money. So y'all calling me broke, but I'm saying I don't need the money. But since you need help financially, pay me then, so I can help you out. Pay me then. And also, let's talk about it.
Why
Let's talk
can't he
about it.
pay his for his own kids?
Let's talk about it, right? Chat. Everybody said, and Free just said this at the beginning. Was we saying this when he was cheating? When Offset was cheating and stuff like that, right? But I asked her this question. I said, do double standards, should they exist? I feel like this.
No,
Cardi.
they shouldn't.
No, you already said they do. Now look how he
No, they
back.
shouldn't.
Look how I go.
Anyways,
Look how I go. As I was saying though, so Cardi, you you say all of this, and this is one of the things that men can't understand. But you know, it's a little hate, but it is what it is. You call me all of these things, but yet you go to a nigga who just like me.
and
So what's the point? What's the
she's
point?
having fun. She's just having fun. She
She said
deserved
that's
to
my
have fun.
but you're saying that you okay, why you can't have fun with the nigga who's just doing you the same way? You went to a nigga that's do the same thing as me. That does the same thing
Sometimes
as
when
me.
when the masks fall off of these dudes, you look at them a total different way. You're disgusted by
So
his
you go
actions to the point I don't
you
even know why I open my legs for this lame ass nigga.
so you gonna go to a dude that's just like me. You gonna
She's
pick right
having
out. Hey,
fun.
hey, you
She's
like look,
having fun.
it's like you saying
She's
this.
having fun.
Hold on.
This
It's
is the
like you
perfect rebound for her. She's having fun, and I'm all for it.
hold on. So is she having fun or
Cause
that's her
he
man?
was having fun. He was having
Huh,
fun.
but is
Shit.
that
And now
oh, are
she's
you
done.
having
I
fun
don't
or
think
this
she's
your
doing it on
man?
purpose.
Are you having fun or this your man? It's a difference.
You see what you see them online. They look together to me. It is what it is. If he cheat or not, she's still enjoying herself. I
Look,
believe he like her.
look, to me, if you having fun, I'm gonna say this. I think hurt should be presented a different way. Hold on, the double standard. Offset was doing all this right, and she was even saying like, you know, the cheating shit, and you know, they were these bottom feeders, right? And so Cardi, you want to go out there because I honestly don't think her and Stefan will really work because I feel as if I feel like Stefan ain't taking her serious. Because if I'm your man, bro, I don't want you if I'm somebody's man, I'm telling let my girl know, hey, I know you and your BD going through some shit, but I don't want you every other day doing something in response to him. This about us. If we having fun, let's have fun together. I don't want it to be like you're subliminally using me to get back at him. Because that's what it sounds like. That's what it looks like. Does it not? And you just said she's having fun. So is this your man or this fun time? Because you moving like it's more than fun time.
In this moment, it's both. It's fun and it's her man. This is the perfect rebound for her. Like I said. I don't think she's purposely trying to antagonize Offset. I feel like
No?
he's no, I
Are you
don't. I
serious?
really
Are you
don't.
serious? Are you serious?
When it comes to Stefan, no, I don't. I honestly think she's genuinely happy. I think she went through the hurt the all through the marriage. She once she finally left him, she was done with him. You leave mentally before you leave physically. I'm sorry, I believe she was completely done and she is completely done with Offset. She's completely turned off.
If you're let's read the chat. Let's read the chat real quick. Let me get back to the chat. Merkin said the double standards. He laughed. They said on Twitch, I mean on YouTube, get them free. They said, oh, okay, bang, bang, shots fired. Dilla said, yes, they should. So how should he feel about her having intercourse while pregnant?
Her body, her choice.
The chat said, Papoose and Remy Ma, they are so damaged. Listen, And Dilla said, facts, bro, to what I was saying just a little earlier. Bro, I feel like girls are just saying this because there's a lot of hurt women out there, and they all want to speak from the point of when they were getting cheated on or something like that. But my thing is this: hey, if you moved on, stop making it look like it's a get back because it all looks like a get back. It all looked like a get back
But are we perceiving that? Are people
from
putting it out
front
there
row.
like that?
Yeah, because then a week or weeks in, you will hear her responding about him. So what we doing? Is it about you and your new relationship? Are you happy? You moved on? Or every couple of weeks you gotta come and talk to me?
Y'all don't know what this man doing behind the scenes. I don't care.
We don't know what she's doing behind
Offset,
the
Offset,
scenes.
Offset, Offset is a peasant. Nobody's looking at Offset. Not even the bottom feeders,
She
barely.
she had 3 kids with that person.
Right.
Come on now. Don't do
When
that.
she was in love and she thought he
We
would
ain't finna do
change.
that. We ain't finna do that. We
When
ain't
she
about to
thought
do
he
that.
would change.
We,
See, ladies,
this
see,
this
this is
exactly what women do to you,
dudes
fellas.
will get you pregnant to trap you. They will trap you and they feel like they own you once you get pregnant. Do not get pregnant by these dudes. Make sure you're ready because I'm telling you, they change up. They change up. Do not fall for it.
All right, I'm not gonna speak and say
But
that's not
anyway,
true. I'm not gonna say that's not true, but just real
anyway,
a little quick response, chat. Some of them let themselves get set up. They know what's going on. They know what's going on.
absolutely. But
Yeah, all right.
like I
So yeah,
always
like we were
say,
saying,
like I always
Delo said exactly. If she would have never responded, I
okay,
agree with her. But it
you
looks like
petty.
a way. It looks a way right now, and that's all I'm
What?
saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that what she's doing. I'm not saying that she couldn't be really, and I ain't trying to cut you off like that. I'm for real. I'm just playing. But
I'm trying to control my emotions here.
what I'm saying is Cardi is moving in a certain way that it doesn't look like a person who's completely over him. It looks like I'm on my get back. You had me looking stupid in these streets, so I'm gonna have you look stupid. I'm gonna go to the biggest events, the Met Gala. I'm gonna go to the front row of the Knicks game.
She would
I'm
be
going.
there with him. I don't get it.
What
She
you
would
say?
still be there with or without Stefan Diggs. She would be at these
The last
events
time you
without
seen
him.
Cardi B by
So
herself
you
at a
think
basketball game? I've
anyways,
never seen Cardi
oh
B at a
my god.
basketball game by herself.
That woman is once a woman is fucking a whole nother man, she is over him. She's over
That's a
Offset. I'm sorry.
Why is she white? So
Offset
that means as soon as a woman
butt
cheats,
hurt
then
right now.
hold on. So that what about the girl who be cheating? Is she over her boyfriend?
She don't love her boyfriend. She do not love him. She don't love him.
But she's not over
She
him.
don't love him.
But she's not over him.
It's probably
But
yeah,
she's
I think Cardi's over him, but I think in most of these type of cases when the woman
child.
um I mean damn, what you say? I think in most cases um shit fuck, I forgot.
The
Yeah,
chat
in
said
most cases it's
cap.
comfort. It's comfort. It's comfort. No, she is over that man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The lady see it. The lady see it.
Fellas, look, I'm gonna say this, chat.
We feel her. We feel
Cardi,
her though.
Cardi and
She
Offset are
over that
both hurt.
man.
I'm gonna say this, they both
She
hurt right
over
now.
that man.
I just think that hurt should be portrayed different. Cardi gonna do some women shit because she's a woman. Cool, right? We nobody worrying about the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole yelling, getting on live, talking. You know what? In today's age, that's what women gonna do. Cool, do your thing, right? You know what I'm saying? But Cardi, you a part of that stupidity or looking dumb that you referred to had to do with you because you went to live, told everybody your business when certain people don't know. Look, when your man cheating on you and you address the girl, let's just say you and the girl and the man know. Even if your friends know, you, the man, and the girl know, right? As soon as you decide to go to social media and put it out there, now you, the man, and the other girl, along with whoever read that post or seen that video, now knows. So when you
Thank you,
got all
Cardi.
these,
You gave
when
us
you
some
got
content.
when you got all these comments out here, people saying you stupid for going back. Oh, she's really done this time. Well, you know what? That's real love. When she finally goes back to the man, y'all don't understand how relationship really work. People really go through this. People gaslighting you, Cardi. They just saying whatever goes best with the narrative at the moment. They are rooting you on. If you go back to Offset tomorrow, these same women will be rooting you on, saying this is true love, saying all of this. When you broke up, they were
No.
saying this. They were saying the same thing when y'all broke up. When you
If
broke
she
up
go
with them,
back,
when you was on
I don't
that
think
stage and saying, I ain't doing none of this. The same girls were saying, he's a
do you
stalker. Until she got back with him.
okay, but so many times you can't keep doing this and then a woman is going to stay in love with you. That woman is not in love with, she wouldn't go. I don't think she'd go back. If she do, I wouldn't be surprised they got kids together, but I think she's completely done. He did too fucking much, embarrassed her, and she was actually a good wife. People may think she's
From what you
not
know. From what
based
you
on
know.
how she was portrayed. What?
From what you know. Because fucking while you're pregnant ain't a good wife.
She was done at that time. I don't agree with that either, but still, she was done at that time. No matter what, she was still a good wife to him. She was still a good
Oh,
wife to him.
so
And
we only hold
everybody knows that.
okay, so people only hold their standards up until they start feeling a different way.
What? What?
So
I
people
mean,
only
it is what it is.
people
You
hold
know,
on.
you know how sometimes people can get emotional and do shit from you've done it in your life before, I'm sure.
All right, check this out. Offset said that Cardi B was cheating on him. And he said with Stefan Diggs. He said this before
Okay.
any of the rumors ever came out, right? Let's keep it on this real quick. Let's just keep it on that part. The rumor
Okay.
started because Offset said she's cheating on me with this dude. Cardi then came out, denied everything, says he's mad because she's caught him cheating and that she's over him. It turns out Offset wasn't lying. And you know what
And
the girls say? I'm glad to, because that's what they say. They say, and you know what they say? Well, she did it because he was already cheating on her before. Hold on. That's why I say this double standard should exist. Because it is. Are you only upholding your standard until you feel away? So you saying, because according to Offset, he was not cheating at the time when she started cheating. So if you were supposedly
it's
over
too,
this
don't
nigga,
try to
hold on, time
straighten
out,
up
hold on,
now.
hold on. If
Don't
you
try
if
to
you
straighten up
but if
now.
you but if you over him, just leave. If you over him, why you cheating? Just leave. You just been in there. Why would you do the same thing that just got done to you? But you done. Why cheat?
Well, you know how that
And
goes.
I
You know
don't
how
know
that
how I go. I
goes.
know what they tell us how it
Can't
goes.
dish it out, but you can't take it.
Delo said if she over him and
I
sees a
feel
hold on,
I
hold on
f-
real quick. Hold on
okay.
real quick. Delo said if she's over him and sees a great father and wants the best for the kids, what's wrong with child support? I might not be as up as you, right? Because even if he's being petty, it's not like he can't just give the money to the kids anyway. And then he said, I hate when they say he cheated before. So once you take me back, it starts over at zero? Question mark?
Hmm?
That's a question for
That's a
free.
question for me. Um, no, you forgive, but you just don't forget. And as a woman who's been cheated on multiple times, you just hope like shit. I was taught to stick through thick and thin with a motherfucker. And when you get cheated on so many times, you still in love the first time, but as time go by, you start falling out of love. You just start uh not believing in this man, so you just fall out of love. And then by the time he start getting better, start acting right, you don't love him no more. And now it's like shit, I'm already got this thing on the side, so it's over with. She already left mentally before she physically left. So I just think the more you hurt a person, they're not going to just be so in love every time you hurt them. You're taking a piece of them every time you do some shit like cheating or take their trust or whatever. You abuse the trust that they had for you. And every time you do that, they fall out of love. It's never going to be the same. She's not going to be the same person cuz she's hurt. So even and vice versa, if a man getting cheated on multiple times and he take a woman back, eventually he's gonna fall out of love with that woman because he ain't don't have any belief in her. There's no reason for me to stay if I'm gonna continue to get hurt. I could do this shit by myself. That's what's happening
Dillo said,
or
then don't take the,
happened.
Dillo said, then don't take them back. That means you not
And
over
I
the
agree.
situation.
And I agree
He
with that. I
said that
agree with
means you're
that.
not over the situation and haven't healed. And that's what I'm saying. That's
But
what I'm saying, chat.
nobody
I'm
fucking
saying
heals
this.
before they go fucking somebody else.
But it ain't about you fucking somebody else. It's about you. The dumbest thing in the world is to say this. I don't like a dude that beats on women. I got beat on. I don't want a dude that beats on women. Then why the fuck would your next man be the dude that beats on women? That don't make sense. Even if you saying, well, you shouldn't have did this. I have nothing to do with your next decision. So you don't want to
She's
cheat.
not married to Stefan Diggs.
You
He
don't
don't
have
owe
to
her
be
that type of
that.
loyalty.
No, nobody said marriage. Nobody said nothing about loyalty. The thing is this: if you're saying you're running away from a certain situation, why would you go to the next situation that's just like this last situation you just went through? Even if you're having fun, you can't
May
have fun somewhere
because
else.
she pop because she don't give a fuck about what's going on. She's like I said, I believe she's having fun. She was
Bruh,
in a
that sounds like an
committed
excuse.
marriage
That don't sound like no.
relationship
That's not an
and
answer to
he
nothing
kept
I said.
abusing it.
That's not an answer to nothing I
No,
said.
she
That's an
she
excuse. That's a
no,
pandering
no it's
excuse.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
If you
She
okay,
having
look,
fun. Like
you
I
you
said, she's
you
having
say this.
fun.
You
I
say
don't
this,
think
yo.
her and Stefan gonna last.
Let's say
She's
this.
just having fun.
I'm gonna wait till you finish. My bad.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Okay, let's say you went you had a job, right? You got a job, and your job is very micromanaged. Like they micromanage you all the time. So you quit your job and you say, I'm not going to go to another job that micromanages me. I don't like to work like that. And then your next job you choose is a spot that everybody's saying, bro, or my bad, girl free. You shouldn't don't apply at this because I know how you is and they do exactly what you hate. So don't do that. And then you applied there and you work there. Then you might as well stay at your last job. They're going to do the same thing, micromanage you. So that's why I say, if you're having fun, well, don't say that this dude is your man, because Stefan, you play for my favorite team, the Patriots, right?
Logical
I
fallacies.
no no watch this. It was reported she was upset because of the boat incident about him flirting with females in her vicinity. If why are you upset? You're just having fun.
How do you know
Why?
that's true?
Man, when the NFL kind of reports stuff, they do a lot of digging. They do a lot of digging,
Mm.
and NFL
They 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 they're
typically ain't
psychologists.
wrong.
They can tell you. They can tell what a person is thinking.
No, what they probably did is probably talk to everybody that was on the boat.
Mm. And everybody that was on the boat, they can read people's
I,
minds. So.
I mean, but I mean, you never know. But all I'm saying is I just like how Chad she never answered the question. She just said you're just having fun. So when I brought up the
What
job,
is the question?
why was if you're having fun, I don't see how you can like how where's the fun at in like going to similar situation. Where's the fun in that?
Maybe
Just to
she's
say,
more
oh, I'm
equipped
a
for this situation. You see, maybe she's more equipped for this situation. I don't know.
so she's
Shit, she
lacking
been
in
in a
all the
marriage
other.
for so long.
So she's
What?
so Cardi B, as she's described, a bad bitch.
Y'all cannot. You can't get
It's all
mad.
right.
Cardi
I'm
doing
not
her
mad. I
shit.
just think it's
She
funny. I just
popping
think it's
her
funny.
shit.
Hey,
And
Chad.
yeah, it is
Last thing,
funny. It is
la-
funny because Offset is upset right now. He's upset. Continue, Cardi. Do your damn thing. Shit.
Hey, Chad. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear this last thing she was saying. Watch this. Here you go.
For a whole year straight, you have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. Y'all need to start adding right now, right? So my kids got their own driver. They pick them up from school, they drop them off, and they take them to gymnastics and to wavy unboxing classes. The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. So that's $10,000 a month just on the
God
driver for my kids.
damn.
All right,
10
cool.
bands a month to drive?
Coach your school this year, you didn't pay for it. That's 45,000. Wave school a
Woo,
year is 35,000, which you didn't
woo.
help me pay for it this year at all.
45 and 35,000
My
for kids
cousin
that's not over 10? God
babysits Wave
damn.
and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week. The nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, 500 for a whole year.
Hold on, Chad. Let's put a calculator out. Whoa. Hey, they got money right here. They got money, brother. They got money, brother. Let's put this calculator out. Put this calculator out. Oh my goodness. Did y'all just hear what she said? All right, chat. She said the driver gets 10 bands a month, so that's 120,000 a year. She said the her cousin watches the kids every day for $3,000 a week. So we're gonna do 3,000. Oops, we're gonna do 3,000. Damn, she got a time 350. Hold on, is it 365? 365. No, that ain't right. Oh, is it? No, 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 no. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Not a day. Not a day. It's a week. It's a week. So it's 52 weeks in the year. Times 3 bands. Golly! Hey! What you gonna say?
How much is that?
156,000 a year.
Wait, for 3,000 a week?
Yeah, it's 52 weeks in a year. 3,000 a week.
Damn.
Is what a little bit.
Oh
That'd
shit.
be uh then she said, let's do some math, chat. Then she said 45,000 for the kid. She said I think she said 30,000 for the other one. 30,000 for the other one. Okay, so they had 200. They almost had a quarter of a million. Hold on, let's listen to that. What was that?
Straight, you have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. Y'all need to start adding right now, right?
Yeah, she said, "Hey,
So
start
my kids
adding. We
got their own
added."
driver.
Hold on, I'm gonna see what you
They
said,
pick
Dillo.
them up from school, they drop them off, and they take them to gymnastics and to wavy
Oh, you
unboxing
said she said
classes.
35,000. Okay,
The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. So that's
$10,000 for
$10,000
a
a month
kid's
just on the
driver.
driver for my kids.
That's
All right,
120,000.
cool. Culture school this year, you didn't pay for it. That's 45,000. Wave school
45,000.
a year is 35,000, which you
35,000.
didn't help me pay for it this year
200,000 right there on
at
the
all.
driver and going to
My
school.
cousin babysits
My
Wave and
cousin.
Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week.
$3,000,
The nanny
52
was
weeks.
$700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, 500 for a whole year straight. You have left me with the
Hold on, 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 hold on. Did she just say my cousin babysits them every day for $3,000 a week, and then the nana does it for $500 a day? Hold on, why do you need?
She said
Why,
the nanny only comes in the daytime
but why would she need a nanny if cousin is?
because the I don't know. You right, because with that fucking much money, you should be babysitting all day, every day. Shit.
God damn. Dilla said she said this year, the same year my man's asking for support. LOL, bro might just might need it. So what's the problem? He's a good father with limited funds. Okay, so she had let's do this real quick,
Well,
chat.
she might as well just give him the kids. Take the kids offset. She could pay child support then.
Let me see. Man, 56, 356,000. What is let me see. 500 times 365. That's R plus 300. Damn, chat. Just alone, they almost at $500,000. Let's see what she say. Then we can go.
$100 a day now because she's not staying the whole day. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week
4 times a week,
by the hour.
by
So
the
that's
hour.
2 hours, 1 hour for Culture, 1 hour for Wave. Each hour is
That's
250.
eight
So
hours.
that's count that up. That's
That's a
4 times a week. Culture fucking thing. Culture pianos class. That's 300 an hour, and she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure
God.
how much is gymnastic and wave boxing classes, but I pay that too. And you have left me with that bill for a whole year. Have I asked
Yeah,
you?
chat. They
Have I
and
asked you for
just on
anything?
extracurricular
Have I asked you for
activity,
anything this whole year? Have
driving
I asked you for anything?
and going to school,
Kiari, have I asked you
she's
for
paying
anything?
over
$100 a day now because
half
she's
a
not staying
million
the whole day.
dollars. Oh my goodness.
Culture.
Shit, that's probably why his ass left too. That's probably why he started cheating. Shit. Hey, he started doing the
Why?
numbers. That nigga started doing the numbers. He like, all right, babe, like, we gonna have to cut some of the funds down. Like, I know we got it right now, but do we want a longevity or do we want to just kind of just go through this money right now? Cause damn. But I think Cardi, I think they, you know what I'm saying, for what I hear, she making easily over 10 million a year.
And she
So
making something. That's a lot.
or
That's a
or
lot.
I heard it might be over 10 or at least 20. Uh-oh. Yo, I'm gonna say your phone kind of freezing.
I don't know why.
The chat said, one thing I know is a woman not giving up her kids on me. He said they said she worth 200 M's. I mean, hey, she might be because hey, I think they like 7. If you do that, like that's easily 3.5 million in 7 years that she done spent on transportation. Well, I mean, if she probably didn't have that the whole time. She probably didn't have that the whole time. So we can at least say at least 2 or 3 years. That's at least 1.3. I mean, $1.5 million at the minimum, if not like 1.8. Like, hey, she's spending a bag. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, some of that shit though, I ain't gonna lie, Cardi. Piano lessons I know you like that, but man, they don't even know that shit. I
Yeah,
ain't,
some of that stuff is unneeded,
yeah,
I believe.
and you definitely giving your cousin hellas. You giving her a bag because 3,000 a week got me fucked up. Ah, bless my
1,000 a
cousin.
week would probably be enough.
Yeah,
1,500 would
I was
be
just
enough
gonna,
a week.
yeah, I was just gonna say like, well, I'll probably give him 1,500. I ain't gonna lie. If I got money like that, I give you 1,500. But you doing a lot though. You ain't gonna be like just chilling. You can, but you gonna do a lot. So I mean, cook all. Well, I don't want you cooking. I got a chef. But anyway, any last words on that Cardi thing before we go to our next topic?
Speaking to the ladies. Ladies, don't let these
Oh,
dudes make you feel bad because you putting yourself first. The fuck? Anyways, on to the next topic.
this girl is hilarious. All right,
I'm a woman's woman. It is what it is.
what's that even
I
mean?
believe all our problems come from men.
Yeah,
Y'all run the world, right? We're in chaos right now because of y'all.
I always hear that. But when you're living life,
Hmm.
it's because of us too, right? All right, thank you. All right. So chat, next up is the DDG incident. Did anybody see that so far? I feel like everybody should have seen it by now. I feel like everybody should have seen it by now. DDG got into a fight at DreamCon. He was out there. That is the big that's the big like con, kind of like any other con. You got I think it was like shoe con, sneaker con, I think it was called before. Um um like any type of Comic Con, all of them they kind of all the same. Where it's kind of like a meetup spot, and you can get like exclusive items or anything like that. So they're at DreamCon, which is hosted by RDC. If you know who RDC are, they're the group that's on YouTube, does the skits. Very funny. They be on Twitch as well, streaming. Um, so I'm gonna show you the video of what actually happened with the DDG situation. One sec. Give me 1 second. But before it goes,
Shit was be
I'll tell you how it went. So basically, I guess DDG is chilling. They're chilling at the what is it? They're just walking around. Some people say it was a skit. They're just walking around. And then somebody yells out to DDG, "Doo doo garbage," right? So when they say it, somebody with them, they was like, "What you say?" Like, what do you say? Oh no, they said, "Chill out with that doo doo garbage, bro. Chill out on that, right?" And so they walking past them. They say, "What you say again?" Oh, here it go, right here. Funny. Here it go, right here. They asked him like they're like, "What you say again?" He said, he said it again, "Doo doo garbage, doo doo garbage, doo doo garbage," right? Now I ain't gonna lie, chat. Do just on some defensive like tips for like men. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If a dude ever, you gotta read the room, bro. If dudes do certain stuff to you, bro, you gotta be like, hey, all men out there, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. I know this stuff, like it's a lot of stuff for content, but hey, you gotta have my mom and dad used to call it like arm, like what do they call it, like a bubble. Your bubble is your arm length. With your hand just straight out, just like this. You can't let nobody get within that arm space because that means they too much in your personal space. If it's uninvited, you got to. I think when this dude was watching what was happening, I don't know if he thought it was a skit or they was playing. But in our community, if a nigga saying, "Hey, what you say?" and they start taking their shit off, I'm not just gonna sit there and let you take your shit off. So look, let's see. Here you go right here. Here you go right here, Tyler.
Hold this real quick. What we got going? Somebody hold it. It ain't hold it. What you say? What we got going? What you say? Doodle garbage. Like no record.
We're gonna show you a different angle. I'm gonna show you a different angle.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all probably saw me at DreamCon earlier. Of
across y'all. I'm not.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can get the other one. Let me see if I get the a closer look up to it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Listen. Damn. Hold on. Let me see. It's another angle. I think this angle. Ah, this ain't that. This ain't it. All right, but look here. This is how it started. Cause Kai ended up saying something too. Look, this is how it started. Look at this dude right here. You hear him?
What we got going?
You hear him?
No recording.
All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, Chat. Let's get to it. All right. Shout out to hey, I ain't gonna lie, his brother is stepping for that though. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, his brother is stepping for that though. His brother's stepping for that. Okay. So like I said, seeing that what happened, the dude then gets on. He gets on and says that. Let me see. I can actually let y'all hear that. I should just let y'all hear it. I don't know why I didn't play it. Let me play it. Damn, my bad, chat. I went right past it. I'm so like I should just let it go. Hold on. Real pretty right back to it. Here. Here to go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all probably saw me at DreamCon earlier across y'all phone screens getting assaulted by DDG, his brother, man, one of his friends or something like that. I want to just go ahead and come out here and just tell y'all how that whole thing started. So boom, I'm standing there, me and my boy standing in the vendor hall, we chilling. See DDG walking by, and it's whatever. I heard about DDG before. I heard the name, heard the term doo-doo garbage before. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it'd be funny, just a little joke to do. Alright, so I call him doo-doo garbage from around the way. His homeboy decided to come back. His brother, Doug, decided to go ahead, come back. Tried to press me about what I said. He said, "What you said?" I said, "Doo-doo garbage." "What you said?" "Doo-doo garbage." Push the shit out of me.
Hey, hey, Ty, I ain't gonna lie.
I got.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect niggas saying what you say, and you say it again in his face though. I respect the fuck out of niggas do that, man, because I be like this: stand on business, stand on business. Hey, if you said it, hey, and some niggas say, "What you say?" Man, stand on business. Don't throw rocks and hide your hands. If they ask you what you say, hey, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get to talk about it a little bit, but I fuck with Buddy saying that. Hold on, here we go. This is the last thing he said.
Something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good, it's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times. You know, even if he did that, I would have been like, "Hey, my fault, man. Whatever, went along my way." But he didn't want to do that. And I can't lie, his brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me. He saw, listen, now I gotta take legal action against him or his brother. Somebody out here.
That boy, I gotta take legal action.
For real, they done broke down.
All right, Free. Do you wanna take this, or you wanna start this, or you want me to?
Go ahead.
All right, Dello said, "Fact, he stood on it." Hey, all I'm gonna say for this is that trolling shit gonna get y'all ass beat up. And now I've been saying shit like this. That trolling shit will get your ass beat up. One of these days, you gonna have somebody who don't give a fuck. And somebody in their entourage probably gonna slap the shit out your ass, or they gonna probably put hands and feet on you. So I do say that about people who be trolling all in person, because a lot of niggas ain't outside like that. A lot of people not really outside, and not a lot of people, man. When I realized growing up, have not gotten into fights before. Not saying that they won't fight, but they haven't. So like confrontation outside of like family is a little bit different. So I'm thinking like that's why Buddy didn't take the social cues like. Do you not see this dude right in front of you taking his book bag off? Like, this dude don't look like he playing. He really don't look like he playing. So for you to just stand there, I thought that was a goofy move on his part. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was mad goofy. Um, Also though, hey, but you got lawsuit on your hand. This slam dunk. This slam dunk. Hey, I can't find a video, but it's a video of before DDG getting right there to that point. He tells his brother, "Hey, check him." I ain't gonna lie. If you do what's necessary to win this, to get that six figures you hear people talking about, therapy, stop going to work immediately. Immediately. Delete your social media. Stay in the crib. Go to therapy. Get a lawyer. It's gonna suck for a little bit, but if you want these six figures they're talking about, go to the extreme. Because trust me, if that was anybody else and they got a bag and you did it to them, throw their phone or anything, they gonna make it seem like they went through emotional distress. This caused you not to go to your job. You can't be on social media no more. You getting looked at in the workplace different. Everybody, every time they see you, say, "Ain't you the dude, the guy?" Blah da da. You was on hella people's streams that was out there. Now you got the biggest streamers in the world talking about this. You got academic. You got Soul Illuminati. You got the Breakfast Club. Everybody talking about this shit. I would be using that to get the bag. Don't let that slam go to waste. You didn't get slammed for nothing, bro. Get back up and say my pockets got me up. You heard me. You did not just get your ass body slam suplex. I think that was like Kurt Angle or some shit like that. Uh, you didn't get tossed around like you do your little brothers and them in front of everybody, not to go get a bag. Don't do the lazy thing and get the 30K, bro, or the 20K. Go get that bag, bro. And DDG, you know they already on your ass for this Haley shit. They already on your ass for this Haley shit, bro. Hey, you giving them more reasons. You gonna give their ass a reason to take a. I ain't gonna put that in the air, but you gonna give their ass a reason, DDG. I'll fuck with you though, but I ain't gonna lie. You getting their ass a little reason, and hey, you give motherfuckers a reason, they'll take it. Before you go, Dello said, you don't think that's corny though? Which one that DDG told dude to do it? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it was a skit because DDG them said it was a skit, but then they keep going on saying like this is the type of shit that's gonna happen if we are normal people and shit like that. So I don't know. Uh, I do think though they said that because they don't think he was a threat. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about people I know, chat from being around, and for some people tried to bully me a long time ago. Well, I say it is bullying because bullying is when people messing with you and you don't want them to. When people think you inferior or think that you soft or that you want to do shit back, they gonna play with your ass. They gonna try to bully you. I think in that moment they must have seen this dude and looked at him as a non-factor and said, "Man, we'll get on his ass." And I think that's what they did. So in a way, yes, I do think that's corny because man, you're a public figure, bro. This is the lifestyle you asked for. This is what you asked for. You actually be that nigga walking around thousands of people looking at you, and then you got some people who don't like you or who want to antagonize you because they want to get attention. So yeah, I definitely think that shit was corny. Definitely. I definitely think DDG tripping. And everybody who on that dude ass, hey, he ain't actually get his hands put on it either. So go get that bag. Go ahead, Free. She can't wait to get on DDG. She would not like this nigga.
I could care less about DDG. I think the whole situation is corny because why are you trying to be so tough to everybody who calls you the most elementary name calling name in the doo doo garbage? You mad over doo doo garbage? That's doo doo head. Like, you really trying to prove that you this tough man because somebody called you doo doo garbage? He's just a cornball to me. It's just oh my god. It makes me cringe, like my skin crawls thinking about it because ugh, doo doo head. Like You want people to know you tough because somebody called you doo-doo head and you got on them, or doo-doo garbage and you got on them.
Well, the crazy
It's
thing
just
is though, he normally doesn't do that. That's the thing.
that's the thing. He normally doesn't do that. So who he trying to prove himself to? Dudes? Damn, go sit on some dude dick then.
No,
Golly.
hey, he that boy. He said, "Hey, I'm king of the hill," and I say, go get it
He's
done. It
not.
get
He think
done."
he runs the internet. He is.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie. The way they
okay to
talk about
look to
him,
put
they
yourself up. Right, but still, it's still a small percentage, not the whole internet.
well, of
It's
course.
still
I ain't gonna
it's
say
so
it's
many
small
people
though.
in this world. Some people
Okay,
don't know
okay,
who DDG is. Some people
okay,
don't know who he is.
okay. I
But
agree with that. I agree. I agree. Don't say that shit like you want to get flattened. Now that's a
doo
warning
doo
for every.
garbage.
Now that's
Wow.
a hey, that's a warning to everybody else out there. If you want to get flipped like a pancake, if you want to get
And
your
get
legs,
paid.
hey, if you want to get your legs in the air where your head should be, you want to get held up by your ankles.
Call
Call them
that
doodle
nigga.
yeah, call them hey, call them doodle garbage. If you want, hey, if you want Tavo and Free to be talking about how he gave you a wedgie and you were looking crazy and he took your glasses, he knocked your glasses off. Hey,
Would you do that
Chad,
if you saw would you try something like that if you saw DDG?
what?
Troll him. Call him
No, I don't really,
doo doo garbage.
I don't really do shit like that. They ain't really me. I mean, but
Mm.
if I was dude and these niggas walked up on me, let's say I did do it though. If these niggas walked up on me, he's not even taking this shit off. Cause once he starts doing it, I'm gonna say, "What you doing that for?" And I'm gonna hit your ass
Mm.
immediately. They gonna have to jump. They gonna have to. I'm gonna make them jump. They and the internet gonna be like, "Oh, he shouldn't have swung first." She got me. Yeah, all right. You ain't gonna have my legs by my ankles. You hear me? I said my legs by my ankles. My ankle by my head. Nah, nah, nah. You ain't gonna do that to me. Cause he looked, bro.
Keep
He
that
looking
ass
crazy,
up.
bro. He looked crazy. And and my boy. When you fighting, bro, you have to be when it's a space when it's a lot of people, bro. Head on a swivel. You got choked up and choked slam from the back, German suplex or whatever they call it, the DDT, because you wasn't paying attention to your surroundings. You can't never let a nigga get up on you like that, bro. But that's what kind of made me think it was a little fake though, because if it was one of me and my guys, boy, we taking a swing at your face, like you knocked out, boy, you knocked out. But maybe they didn't want to do too much. I don't know. I don't know. Chad, what y'all think about it? Y'all think DDG bogus?
Yeah, he is bogus. He knows bogus. What do he expect being in the spotlight like that? And he put his fucking life on social media every fucking day. What the fuck do you expect? And trying to be tough in front of us is making you look corny.
Delo said the fat dude
But
let him
he
take
don't
his
care about that.
stuff off. He deserved to get slammed for real, for real. That's what I'm saying, bro. You deserve to get like little brother slam, bro. You deserved it, bro, because like you can't let no man just take their shit off in front of you, bro. Look at the tone. The tone in their voice didn't even sound like they were trying to be friendly. What you say? I would have already knew, like, oh yeah, it's trying to. I don't know. It would have been popping. It would have been popping in that bed. You feel me?
He acted that way because he knew DDG really wasn't on shit. Ain't nobody scared of DDG. They don't really. He doesn't put fear in nobody's heart at all.
I I mean, not to that dude. That dude got slammed. You can't tell him that. That's
Yeah,
the most.
by who? Not DDG though.
But you know what I'm saying? When you're the king of the hill, you just got people to do that for you.
Well, yeah. I
All
think a
right.
lot of people feel that way about DDG.
What?
Ouch. He doesn't put fear in nobody's heart. That's probably why they disrespect him like that. And he can't fight, so of course he's going to use other people to do that. So yeah, I agree.
All right. Next,
He's scared.
That's speaking of scared, right? Let's talk about Tory Lanez. It's Tory Lanez. His team has put the evidence out a little bit more about and then you have the governor, I think from California, I think it was. Not governor. Was it the governor? Uh I'm not gonna say governor. I forgot what she was. I'm gonna look it up. I forgot what she was. But basically, she agrees that Tory Lane should be let go. And let me see where she at. Let me see. I got it right here. Give me one. Let me see. I did a little petition for him, and they just saying based on the evidence and everything like that, they think that he should have another trial or he should be set free. Give me a shit. Get the river free. Free. If I can look this up. Yeah,
You say what?
I said talk to them real quick. Let me just get this real.
What is your favorite letter in the alphabet? I know y'all got one. I know it's a weird question, but this is a thing. This is a thing. I promise. It's a thing. I don't know why, but my favorite my favorite letter is A. I don't know why.
Ass,
It's a
ass,
thing
ass,
though.
ass, 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 ass. Okay. Um. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Um. Let me read the chat real quick. Delo said DDG wasn't wrong for telling his brother to check him. I just think his brother and friend handled it wrong. Me too. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think he's wrong for saying to check him because when you a big dog, like I do, man. I ain't gonna say he ain't wrong. He is kind of wrong for telling him like to check him because like, bro, you a superstar, bro. Shit like that happen. Now, if he was trying to like get in your personal space and shit like that, then yeah, I would have said something then. But he really wasn't doing that. But yeah, Woman Anna Paulina Luna is demanding Governor Newsom pardon his Tory Lanez, right? Um, we I ain't gonna lie, chat. We can make this one free. We can make this one free. Tori, I still don't think you shot her. But if you're not gonna say Kelsey did it, bro, I'm done. I'm done. If you're not gonna say she did it, bro, I'm done with it, bro. Because at this point, there ain't nothing new, bro. Like you trying to it's like bro, like you standing by that snitching shit, bro. I'm done. I'm gonna let Free just take this one, bro, because bro, y'all got me fucked up. If mug, hey, if I'm about to go away for years for not even killing nobody for a gun accidentally going off. And I'm not gonna say because that's what even though that's the charge that he shot the gun. Period. But if I know I ain't shoot that bitch, I would have been said Kelsey did it. I would have been said this. I would have been said that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They say he a thug, or whatever, against whatever, bro. I don't know, bro. This ain't no street shit to me. This ain't no street shit. This is you was using your dick, you was misusing your dick and got caught up in all that shit. And then some crazy shit happened. Motherfucker shot her, and you try to be I'm the man's man. I ain't saying that shit. Now you in prison and bad shit is happening. So I ain't gonna lie. That's all I gotta say on it. I'm gonna let Free have this one. Like I said, if he's not if he's not saying that the shorty shot him, I'm done.
Honestly, if I see anything about it, I could care less about the case because is the case reopened? What's going on? I don't. I just feel like he's just trying to cause a uproar between like society within society. I don't believe nothing until I see another trial. I don't care. He's in jail for a reason. He had a trial, and that's where he belonged right now. So if he doesn't belong there, he would be out. And I could care less about the
Mm,
case. I could care less about the case. He had a
the
fair
the
trial.
the case
It
thing,
is
yeah,
what
but
it is.
no, the case thing, yeah, but I'm not gonna say if you did nothing wrong, you wouldn't be there because there's a lot of people in prison right now for stuff they didn't
Him
do.
do exactly, but him if he didn't do it, he's wrong for not telling the fucking truth.
No,
He
I'm saying
doing it
yeah.
to his fucking self.
I'm saying yeah that, but you anyway. Yeah, it's semantic. Yeah, I
But
ain't.
yeah, he wouldn't be if he ain't supposed to be in there, he wouldn't be in there.
I'm not gonna say that because people in there all the time that
He
they ain't supposed to be in
wouldn't.
there.
If
That's
he
not
if
true.
he
That's not
really
true.
didn't do it, he wouldn't be in there. He wouldn't.
That's not
Tell the
true.
truth.
That ain't true.
That
That's not
is
true.
true.
That's not. That's not true. So you're saying people in prison should be in there because they should be in there?
Is he in prison for shooting or is he in prison for having a gun in his hand?
That ain't what I asked. I asked, do
Yeah,
you are
there's
you
plenty of people in jail for doing stuff they had no or doing things that they didn't do for things that they didn't do. In this case, he's not giving anybody a reason to believe him. So it is what it is.
Dello
That's on
said
him. He's doing it to himself. If there's somebody else that did it and you know, why won't you say it? You're wrong to yourself for that. You're doing yourself no justice.
Dello said DDG no. He said to be honest, I think they should release all the footage as far as the body cam as far as the body cam from all the caps and all the doors, the cameras, the interrogation rooms, and let it be that. And then he says he's in jail for having a gun. Look,
Okay, so that's his fault.
um, what I'm gonna say, yeah, I think they should too, but I mean, like I said, for me, Delo, if he's not saying Shorty shot him, then what do we like, bro? You're trying to say it's this. It's the person who says, I'm trying to tell you what happened without telling you what happened. And if I'm not understanding what you're saying, then you should just tell me what happened. Since you're trying to tell me what happened without telling me what happened, then you gotta deal with the repercussions of me not knowing or not understanding what happened and me taking it for what it is. So, like I said, I don't be liking some of the stuff, but hey, it is what it is, bro. Like, if you ain't gonna say what really happened, then it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm yeah, it really is what it is. It is what it is. Like when you get up there, you gotta
Why
take
you fighting for why you fighting for somebody that ain't trying to fight for themselves?
who not trying to fight for themselves.
Him.
Yes, he
He
is.
got all these dudes got his back, but he's not telling the truth. If Kelsey did it, why can't he say that?
Well, because I just said I think he's living by a street code where you don't snitch
That
and you
dumbass shit, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't be living by the street code. Shouldn't be caring about other men's opinions of you.
and I don't think it's a, I mean, yeah, I do think
Yes,
I do
yes,
think
it
it's a
is.
man I do think it's a man thing, but um I think in his circle, hold on, if I'm right, didn't the Gunna stuff happen after the Tory May stuff happened, or did it happen before?
I I thought it was after. I don't know.
Chat, did the Gunna and YSL shit happen, like him getting out and everything? Did that happen before Tory and Meg or after? I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't remember. Anyway, I don't remember. But all I wanted to say is, I think, look, Tory may be a little gangster. Who knows, bro? Who knows? It may be, right? I ain't saying you is. I don't know you. I heard that you ain't a bitch and shit like that. But that could be that little guy syndrome, like people how they say about crazy niggas. All I'm gonna say is, bro, I ain't taking time for, bro. You don't even really know these bitches like that. This some industry shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't taking no time like that. But I understand if you know what I'm saying you from the streets and that's your code. I do understand that. And if that's the case, then it is what it is. I just know I ain't taking no time for no girl that I ain't fucking like. Like, even if I'm fucking, if we ain't like that, nah. If this ain't no nah. If they hit me with 10 years, but at the same time, you know, so I still think he's in there other partially because of bad representation. But it is what it is, Tory. We gonna move on from Tory. I got nothing else to say about it. If you ain't talking, keep it moving. Our next topic. Oh yeah, chat. What is your favorite letter? Mine, I would say Z.
Z. All right, Ziegler.
Ziggler. Oh, did you it's a quick talk. I ain't got to label it like that, but well, I can. Did you hear about the Trump pardons?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
I think shit. Let me put this down real quick. Check out. Hey Chad, did y'all hear about the Trump pardons? Did y'all hear about that? The list of people that he pardoned? He pardoned NBA YoungBoy, Larry Hoover, Todd and Julie Chrisley. I think it was somebody else. Oh yeah, hold on, hold on. Let's see. Somebody named Paul. I don't know who dude is, but it says that he was oh, you know what? I can put the list up. I'm gonna put the list up of people they say he pardoned. Here you go, right here. Here you go. Oh damn. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. All right, Chad. So some I don't know, what is it? Is that like Walls Kozak? Is that what they saying? So who this dude? They saying this dude is a former nursing home executive convicted of tax crimes. He's withheld 10.9 million from employees' paychecks. Damn. For Social Security, Medicare, and income taxes to buy himself a $2 million yacht, travel, and luxury goods. His mother recently attended a 1 million per person fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago, and just a few weeks later, walks out received a pardon. Trump's admission claims he was targeted because of his conservative politics. Damn. Okay, so they gave Trump. They might have gave Trump a bag. Todd and Julie Chrisley. The Chrisley knows best stars were convicted of fraud and tax evasion involving over 30 million, including is that 500,000 in back taxes. They fake financial documents and use frauds to fund their wealthy lifestyle. Damn. Their daughter, Savannah, has repeatedly lobbied for their release, calling it persecution. The Trump administration has since said that they were unfairly targeted. Okay. Some more people with some more money. They said Scott Jenkins is a former sheriff. No, former sheriff Scott Jenkins was found. Well, he looked different. He looked like that dude off the mall cop. The fat dude. He was found guilty of taking 75,000 in bribes in a scheme that granted law enforcement powers to unvetted civilians. He was convicted of multiple counts, including conspiracy, fraud, and bribery. Trump took the Truth Social to claim he was a victim of overzealous Biden DOJ. Pardon attorney Ed Martin claimed there was no MAGA left behind. Really? Who is these people, bro? Michelle Flory? The former Las Vegas City Councilwoman was convicted of 6 counts of wire fraud, stealing 70K from fraud from fundraisers to honor fallen police officers to fund her cosmetic surgery. Hey, hey, yo, the whites is crazy. Hey, she said y'all. Hey, she wants y'all to get to the fallen police officers, but she went to get her body and her face and shit done. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, her cosmetic surgery, rent, and daughter's wedding. Oh, and she put it back to the family. Okay. Trump issued a full pardon claiming it was political targeting for her outspoken uh, conservatives. Okay. Okay. So these people are probably giving him bags. Because all this shit got a lot to do with wire fraud, money. Oh, yeah, these niggas giving Trump a bag. Hey, if y'all want y'all people partying, go get Trump a bag. I know NBA Youngboy done probably gave him a bag. I know that. I don't know about the Larry Hoover thing. But you know what they said? I'm hearing that thing for the Larry Hoover part. It's a little dish at um, the governor Prisker. They said that him and Trump don't like each other, and they heard that he was going through he was trying to run for president or something like that, potentially. And so he basically gave Larry Hoover the pardon federally, but he still got a state case which holds up to 200 years. Girl, you sleep? Good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But
I'm listening.
they said that he got like 200 years still on the line for a Prisker, so they asked him Prisker them to he's leaving it basically on Prisker to say if Prisker doesn't pardon him, then it's on him. It's not on Trump because Trump gave him the pardon. Hey, that brings me to a question like do y'all think do y'all think y'all should be held to do something you did like early in your life after a certain amount? Like, do you think it's a certain amount of time? It's like, okay, you probably repaid your debt to society. I'm asking you to.
Um, I believe once you do your time, I don't think it should be on your background.
I ain't asking about no background. I'm saying, okay, so you think, let's say you and
Once
you
you
fought.
pay,
Hold on.
yeah.
Let's see,
Okay,
so
go
I can
ahead.
explain. I can explain it better. Let's say you got into a fight with somebody. You end up killing that person. You was 16, 17. Let's say 18. Let's say 18. Do you think you should get 80 years?
No.
Let's make it more diabolical. Because some people might say, well, that situation though. If you was game banging and you killed some people and you 18 or you 25, do you think you should get 80 years?
If you killing people and stuff.
Yeah, you was game banging. You was killing people. You 25.
Wait, so if I was 25 years old and I'm killing people, just
You're
killing,
game banging. You're gang banging.
gang banging, killing.
Yeah.
Um, I, I feel like at 25, you know what you're doing and you know the consequences of what you're doing. So if you still do it and knowing the consequences, you deserve the consequences. But also some people the I can only imagine the mindset of feeling like you have to do it. And it's really nothing else you can look forward to, or somebody taught you this type of life
free. But I'm asking, do you think they deserve 80 years?
Yeah, if you know the consequences of what you're doing, you deserve whatever comes with the consequence.
Okay. Yeah, chat. Me and her disagree on that. I don't think you deserve 80 years. I think after a certain amount of time, chat. If you did something when somebody was 25, right? They're 25. Let's say you're 65 years old now. You got 80 years. And you're 65 now. You've been in jail since you were 25. You're 65 now. And they say you not getting out until you're 105. You don't like I don't think somebody should be locked up for that long. Not that long. Like I do think depending on the crime that you do, like it's some diabolical ass shit you can do out here. But like if you're doing some shit Jeffrey Dahmer and shit was doing, like yeah, I think that's life and shit like that. But I'm saying like just depending on it, I think people can change. Cause it's up the assumption that you can't change. I think you can change. I think people can change. So I don't
But
know. I think some stuff is crazy because like I don't know. Just saying what you saying though, I just think it's a little misguided because like that's saying like about the people who sell drugs and shit, like how white people get less time than black people do, but you say, but you knew what you was doing. It's like, I don't deserve 40 years.
right, I say that because we live where we know for a fact that we're going to get more time than
That
other
don't make it
people, other
right.
race of people. We know this, but we
That don't make
still do it knowing that. So
it.
you're
Yeah,
gonna get what you're gonna get because you know for a fact that a white person is probably gonna get less time. But if you still do it knowing you're gonna get more time, why do it?
yeah, but
And I
that
understand
you
some
talk,
people do it 'cause they have to do it, but you know these things. You know
but
it's not fair. It's not fair at all, but you know.
Because you're talking about
You know.
accountability. I'm not talking about accountability. I'm saying I don't think people should get 40 to 80 years dependent on the crime. That's what I'm saying. I'm
I
saying what
okay.
somebody was 25, like Larry Hoover, they say Larry Hoover got locked up 25 in 1972. 1972, chat. I'm 31. I wasn't even alive yet. It was still what 22 years before I even became birthed on the planet from when he did like he got locked up for that shit. The nigga is I think 80. I don't think niggas deserve to be locked up that long. 80? What threat is to society is you at 80 damn near?
None.
And I feel like it's real nuance for the like newer generations to be like, you letting these people out that did these type of shit. I think some people can change, man. I don't think some people still on the same shit. Cause some people really gotta get out and they don't got shit to come back to. Some people really don't got some shit to come back to.
Right.
I don't know. I just think like I don't know. He could have been super wicked and people say look at the GDs now, look at game banging and all that shit now. I just think like man, the man 25. He been locked up since 72. That is
That's a long
crazy.
time. I do believe people can change, but I believe the fact that
He got 200
what is
years.
prison what is prison really doing for is it like a rehabilitation? Is it helping them? Because a lot of times people go to jail for years and they come out with the same mindset they went in with because it's like their growth paused all them years. So what is prison really
Mm.
doing for to have people thinking that these people can't change? Prison ain't
Well,
helping them.
yeah, I think the systems in prison. Just speaking from people I know that've been in prison, like for murder and shit like that. Like I think like some of the systems don't really prepare them for when they get out because like it's also about catching up with society. Like some people would think like, oh, you don't know this, you don't know this, man. When you've been locked up for 20 years, 30 something years, you getting out. You like if you left in your 20s, you getting out at 50.
It's like you walking into a
A whole
portal.
new world. The link,
Everything is different. The language, every fucking thing is different.
how they dress is different. Look how we were dressing in 2000s to the 2020s. It's completely different,
We low key going back though.
but not too far.
The big clothes.
You ain't seeing them big clothes that normal now. They still wearing them skinnies to a certain extent now. They
Mm.
just loosening them up just a little bit. The shit we wearing look like dryer sheets.
I
And the
need some
pants, the
leather
pants.
pants, tight ass pants. Hey,
No, I'm talking about the pants that we use as them little ass, them big ass
big
balloon
ass
pants.
shorts,
We,
creases.
but yeah, like I said, just some things. I think if you playing Trump games and you come out with a bag, I think that Trump will, you know what I'm saying, he'll do his thing with the parties. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I do think that. I think you got the bag, he's doing it. Most of the people he sounded we talked about, got the bag. Um excuse me. I did hear this thing. Hold on. No, you had one. Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I think I wrote it down. I just wanted to. I seen the conversation being had on TikTok about why parents kind of rush their kids to work so that they can pay the bills because they can't pay them on their own. For like, for example, soon as a kid get to the age of working, why do you feel like parents rush them to work? And even with getting of age to, and I know a lot of people who went through this, getting of age to the point where your name can be used for like bills inside the house. Are with that, are children, um are parents making their kids responsible for their bad choices?
What you mean?
And by rushing them, is it good, is it detrimental, or is it not? Is it detrimental to a child if you rush them to work because that you need your bills paid, you need them to help you pay the bills? Is that detrimental to a child, or is that helping them, or a young teenager?
So your question is it detrimental to rush child to get a job?
No. Why do parents do that, and is it detrimental to a child's future, or is it helping them?
Okay, so is it detriment? Why are the parents forcing their child to work early? And is it
E-
detrimental to their future if they work early? Right?
yeah, if yeah,
Okay.
not is it detrimental for the child if the parent is forcing them like to work in
Oh,
order to
okay,
pay the
okay.
bills at home because
Oh,
the parent can't pay
okay.
them?
Okay, so this is strictly on if why are the parents forcing the kids to work early for money to help pay bills?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Um, I mean, and it, what you think? You go first. It's your question.
Um, I feel like in a way it does help. Um,
Definitely helps.
but it does help because I went through this growing up, and but it was hard to focus on the things that I wanted, like sports and things like that, and it comes to a point where you feel obligated. You have to do these things because bills got to get paid.
Yeah.
If you want a roof over your head, you better go to work and do this and that. It make you feel guilty because you really don't want to do it, but you have to. Like the parents make you feel like you have to. And I think that I think it helps in a way, but it'll also cause resentment down the line in the future for the child, especially if the child had some interest that they couldn't put their focus on because I have to pay the bills.
Mhm.
So I think it helps in a way, but it will definitely cause resentment in the end.
Um, yeah, I think yeah, it'll definitely help for the bills, and I think sometimes like cause if let's say this, like if another income doesn't like participate and we gonna be kicked out, I mean, shit, it's not always fair for the kid, but man, it is what it is at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to be living on the street or you want to help get these bills paid? Um, so like I said, it's not fair because shit, when you have a child, you know what I'm saying, you gotta consume all responsibilities, but sometimes you can't control what happens in the house. And when I say that, like, let's say you got fired from a job, but not due to you doing something wrong, the company just went down. So now you got to go find a new job now, or the department in that company closes. So now you got to accept a new department, but it pays way less. You know, now you got to pick up another job, and now you may be away more, or you got a second job already, but now shit, you need more help, and you don't know where to look. You don't know where to look to. So you might start telling your kid, like, man, I know, and I don't know how they do it, but just in that case, I would say like, that I could see a parent doing that in that aspect. And is it a little detrimental to a kid's future? Yeah, to a certain extent. Like they may grow up really fast, really early, or on top of that, they may not. What's the word? They may not fuck with it. Like they may not fuck with that shit. They might be like, you know what, this some bullshit. You stopped me from doing a lot growing up. But I mean, I think if they were taking care of the house, they'd be cool. Now for them mugs that be just doing it just because they're lazy and shit, or I mean, I don't know. I don't know. How was yours? You saying that like you went through it, so like what's your feel? Do you feel like you need to do it
No,
or
I just I wanted to get to the question of so with those type of actions, are the teenagers or are the kids being responsible for the parents' shortcoming? Because in my case, it was like when I got my first job, like I was happy. I didn't really think anything of it. Like I get to make my own money. But my first entire check had to go to us getting into a house. Like we didn't know that we were getting put out of another house. So this whole check I was going to work for, it had to go towards another house. And I found out when I got my check.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay.
So stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rocking with what you're saying. What they say. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Um, Again, I don't know because I always feel like sometimes parents don't tell their kids the whole story. So it would just depend on what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you like as a kid, you might think that's some bullshit, but like it depends on what you actually know about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Is it a situation where you can't afford it no more? You was paying for all this shit, now you short now? Like, or they normally let you be a little late, but now they're not letting you be late, or You know what I'm saying? Like, or what happened with the money? Some you try to flip some money and it didn't happen. Like, I don't know. It just depends. It just
What
depends.
about the kids that say you should have had your shit together before all of this? You wouldn't need me.
I what I'm with those kids, but then I gotta ask them kids this: what does having your shit together look like?
Having I don't know. I don't know, because having your shit together can look like a lot of things.
Delo
A
said, "Y'all
person
talking?
that's living on the street could have their shit together.
I don't think they mean it like that, though. I mean,
N-
we can speak practical. I don't think they mean it like that. I would actually consider a person on the street not having their shit together. You're on the streets.
Materialistically, they don't.
Eh, no, financially you don't. Now ain't gotta be a material. You can have a bum ass house. You could live in a trailer. You don't gotta have no. You don't gotta be no material.
Them
You on
people
a
be
sh-
making money. It's a lot
shit.
of kind people in this world that be giving them people money.
Dillo said, "Y'all talking about kids paying bills." I'll let you say it again, Free, so he can understand. The chat want to know about your question again.
Yeah, basically, how do you feel about parents make rushing their kids to to go to work so they can pay the bills in the home? Do you believe that the kid is damn, I'm looking for a certain word, but do you believe the kid is basically taking
She said,
the
"Do you,
parents slack?
she you said are they responsible for the parents' shortcomings?"
Yeah, yeah. Are they responsible for are they are the parents making their kids responsible for their shortcomings?
I ain't gonna lie. I would say I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead and think about that, Dello, and I'll read your response. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely think that parents shouldn't do that. Like I do think you should eventually get your kids make them have a job. I do think that. So they can understand that, like, yo, 'cause when you get to college, you're gonna eventually have to get a job eventually, or get out of college, you're gonna eventually get a job. Dillo said yes to your questions.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
just wanted to know how other people was feeling about that. Because I don't think I think it could be helpful, but I think you shouldn't do it
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
because it's a lot of resentment that goes with that. Because I had a lot of resentment.
I,
I did
I
have
would
a lot of
I
resentment.
would make my kid pay something though, because I feel like sometimes when people talk about this, they always they talk from an aspect that they're like these like kids have two parents living in a household, both of them making a really decent amount of money. They're like middle class. Like I think people always give that example out, but I mean, I would start like making you do something because like I think it teaches you discipline. I think it teaches you shit in life.
I agree with that.
Like instead of people just saying, "Well, I taught them this," like, nah, man, let your kid know what it's like to pay a bill because eventually they're gonna have to figure that shit out, and you don't want to figure it out late. Why not figure it out early? Have an advantage on life, have a different aspect on money. Because a lot, like, nothing you can't have fun, but a lot of people blow money that they really don't got. So,
True.
so kiddos, my kids out there, if somebody ever bring this up, just know you is paying a bill. I don't know what it's gonna be. It might be my bill, my food bill. Shit, I might be hungry. What they say, table
Yeah,
tax,
it's so
TT.
definitely okay to charge them, but to take they whole check and try to be bossy and count their pockets all the time, and you just ain't got your own money. Yeah, I think that they shouldn't do that. I think it happens pretty often. I think it does happen a lot.
I might take that whole check. What you need all this money
You say
for?
what?
I might take that whole check.
Are you serious? Put it up, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. Dillo said, I don't think it teaches you discipline fully because I did a grown up and audit showed me that hold on, what? Oh, I did it growing up. And it showed me that I'll be paying bills and I never have a check. I never learned how to actually manage my money correctly. Okay, see, yeah, see,
Mm.
all right, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Cause if hold
Yeah.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Time out, time out, time out. No, I'm not
I'm
with
the
you.
same way.
I'm not with you. I'm
I
not with you.
feel
I'm
that.
not with you. Because what you saying is that's a different question. I mean, that's a different skill. Managing money correctly and learning how to pay bills is two different things. Cause you can manage your money right and still don't pay your bills and shit on time. And so I think if you were paying the bill on time and they was on your ass and be like, I'm gonna show you the consequences for not paying the bill on time. I'm gonna tax you $50 extra, $20, or I'm gonna stop telling you at a certain time when the bill is due. I just expect you to give it to me. And if I keep letting days go by, that's more tax, more tax, more tax. I think it can teach you shit like that. Now, money management is a whole different thing because I think you can teach somebody money management without paying bills. I think, and I actually think, Dillo, to be honest, money management isn't even spoke of or even taught in households because I think most parents don't know how to manage money. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When you start, when you start making a certain amount of money, right? Let's say you're making over 50,000, right? Well,
Mm.
let's put it more. Let's put it like 80. Let's put it like 80, right? Let's just say 80. You'll know when somebody has poor money management when they can't even save $5,000, and I'm giving you 80 to play with. I'm giving you 80. So that's more than you're making a little bit over 5,000 a month. Just a little bit over 5,000. What you finna say something?
It should be easy to save 5,000.
You'd be surprised. Be
Nah,
surprised.
yeah, I agree.
I
I
just
agree.
yeah, I just think the bill thing can teach you like how to pay your bills and knowing that nobody's gonna tell you when the bill is due. Nobody's gonna tell you uh about late fees as you get older. That's all I think the bill paying does. That's why I think you should teach your kids that. I definitely think money management though is never not taught. I mean, it's not taught at all. I think people just say save money, but that's not telling me how to manage it. I want to know how to grow my money, not just fucking sit here and save it. Because they don't do nothing if you just save it. Dillo said paying bills on time and having money management are one and the same. No, you think so? Why you think that?
I agree with that.
Do you think it's the same?
Hmm.
I don't think so
Because in order
because
to pay
oh, go ahead, my
bills, you
bad.
have to manage your money in order to pay them.
No, that's not true.
Money has to be managed in order to pay the bills. Yes.
The concept
I
though,
don't know.
you're talking about the actual part of paying the bill. I'm talking about the concept of paying the bill. Because you don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay the bill to the my bad. The concept of having bills. That's what I should say. The concept of you're going to have bills. I don't think you paying a bill is the same thing as managing your money right. Because what if the bill comes and you don't have money? Because you blew your money.
Mm.
He said, I wish I was on this because this chat has me limited. He said, you can do, you got, I would say Discord, but the way we do it, the way we doing it, you'll pop up different. He said, you can do the concept with chores. What you mean? Explain. What concept could you do with chores? Saying like if you don't do your
You get
chores,
this chore done, you get paid. Yeah, I agree with that.
you
You
get
do
your
what you got to do in a house to get money, and Hell.
But you talking about that? Y'all talking about a
I,
job? That's talking about the job concept. We talking about paying bills.
I mean, in order to pay bills, you got to make money, or maybe just teach them how to make money, or I don't know.
No, but we
Hell,
talking
maybe
about
that's what he's saying.
no. But your concept. I mean, your question is about paying bills. Like, what do we think about parents who force kids to pay bills, and is that detrimental? I'm saying that I would make my kids pay bills because I think we just talk about the money just to make it short, long thing short. Difference between um, managing money and paying bills. I think it's different. You and Dello said y'all think it's the same. And you said because you can't pay bills if you don't know how to manage your money. And I'm saying I'm not talking about the actual part of paying the bill. I'm talking about the concept of having bills. If you're not paying it on time, like you can have a bill and not pay it. That's what I'm saying. You can have a
Right.
bill and not pay it. So that it's teaching you. I'm saying paying the bill is teaching you like, okay, if I don't pay it though, nobody's gonna tell me I got the bill. What if you start off just telling your kid this is when the bill due? But after you tell them that, you never tell them when it's due again. You never tell them the consequences of the late fees. He's learning all about that, about paying bills. That's not managing money. What if the
Okay. I
concept
mean,
the concept of saying like, yo, can I get an extension? Anything like that. I'm saying that. I'm saying that all that got to do with paying bills, not just paying the bill.
mm, I don't know. I just felt. I don't know. I feel like in order to pay a bill, the money had to be managed in order for you to pay the bill.
But yeah, you're talking about pay. And I'm saying having the bill in itself. Cause like what if you have the
Oh,
bill and you don't pay it, but you got all your money? So you work, you got your whole check, but you didn't pay your bill this week. Cause that happens in real life. People purposely don't pay.
yeah, yeah. That's
Hey,
yeah.
hey, winter time when that heat, they don't get to charge you. They can't take it off. Hey, 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 people blowing that bit up, boy. Am I lying?
Mm-mm. No, you definitely not. I don't do that, but I know I grew up seeing that done,
We ain't paying
and
shit.
it was clutch. It was definitely clutch. I have done it before though. I have done it before. Got lazy, then
Listen,
ooh, that bill adds up.
uh-huh. Dillo said, I still think they shouldn't pay bills. And if they do, it should be their own phone bill, nothing in the house. Hell no, it can't be the phone bill. Because if it be the phone bill, you know what they're gonna say? This is my phone. I pay the bill. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pay me. I'm gonna have a set amount that you gotta
See,
pay.
that's the problem. That be the problem. A lot of parents just want full control over their kid. Like that's just
No,
control.
no, 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 no. They got free.
You don't want your
You
kid to be
got
able to say, "I pay my own phone bill."
no.
They should have that right.
Okay, you can do it, but it's not gonna be treated as yours. I'm just telling you, I know what the no, actually no, no. Because I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Look, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. You saying that, and
Mhm.
then you're gonna have a kid that's young doing it, and they're gonna hit you with that. I pay my own phone bill. You can't take this from me. Then what you gonna do?
I wouldn't try to take it.
What if you have to take it?
We
This is a
then they'll
child.
give it to
This
me.
is this is a child.
They will give it to me. They will give it to me.
What if they
There
won't?
shouldn't be any
What
altercation.
what if they won't?
Then we're going to have a scuffle for it.
Yeah, exactly. Hold
I
on.
mean, because sometimes you do got to look through your kid's phone because you never know what's going on. You gotta, it is predators out here that your kids could probably be texting. You never know. So
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
hold on. What's God said? Dillo said you can teach them about bills and what happens when you don't pay. Let's say you actually paid your water bill, but to teach the concept of why you pay them, turn the water off manually for a day. Yeah, but then
That's a
hold
yeah,
on,
I
hold
like
on.
that.
I'm not hold on. Who's gonna
That's a good idea.
Dilla? Who's going to turn their house water off for a day?
Some parents do that.
Who? You ain't never heard no parent turn their water off for a day on purpose to teach their kid a lesson. You have never heard that.
I've definitely heard of that. If the
Oh,
waters keep being ran, no, no, even
the whole
I'm
house?
not gonna say I'm not going to maybe a bathroom or something,
You can't. You
but
if you turn the
even with
water off, the whole house got to go
even
off.
even even like even my mom, she made us realize how important dishes were when one day she got so tired of the dishes just keep getting dirty, she threw every dish away and we didn't have nothing. So we like, damn, we should have just did start doing the dishes. Why didn't we just do the dishes? Now we ain't got nothing to eat out of.
That ain't the same
So
as water
yeah.
though. The water off for the
But
day. Water.
yeah, yeah. I could see it teaching something. And
You
I
couldn't
wouldn't
even
say I don't think
shower
he
or
really
use the
mean a whole
bathroom.
day.
Well, I'm talking about.
A whole day.
He said, then explain why. That's the point, though. You talking about the phone part, bro? Nah, I'm saying, bro. No, okay. He said it was just an example. I'm saying, but I'm saying this. If it's so important on it being the bill, then I'm saying I'm gonna make them pay me. I'm gonna make them pay me. And look, you know what? You know what's funny? People cool with that until they say, "Well, it depends what you use the money for." Some people say you should. A lot of people feel like your kids shouldn't pay bills. I think, I think if you have them pay a bill, it should be very minuscule. I ain't gonna lie. I think that because I ain't gonna lie. I remember I was paying. My mom had me paying rent for a while, and I ain't gonna say it didn't teach me something in the long run, but I did not like that shit. I was like, I told her, I was like, look. After a while, I came back. I was like, listen, I'm gonna be broke if I keep paying rent. I cannot do this. So I ain't gonna be able to do this for a minute. And then she was like, all right, you ain't gotta do it. Because I ain't gonna lie. I just think I do think paying a bill, but I do think that it depends on how long you're living with your parents. I do think it depends on how long you're with your parents. Because I think about if you go to college, I think about 24, 25, you should start paying bills. Like real bills. At 24, 25, if you're still living with your parents, you should start paying real bills. Because I really think people should get out their parents' house by like 27, 28. Because I think you go to school, you're in college till like 21, 22. Depending on if you go for your masters and shit, probably ain't living at the crib, but you're probably on your own, or probably going back to your mom and them house, or doing it at while you're living at the crib. So you probably getting done around 24, 25 after you have a real decent job. I think if you still are and by that age living with your parents, you should be paying real bills. I do know. By 24, 25, you should definitely be paying real. Dylan said, I'm telling you, you have to teach money management, not paying bills. No, I agree. I ain't gonna say that. I said I do think people should learn how to pay bills. But money management, I think it's just not taught. I think it is. But I think it ain't taught because people don't know how to manage, like your parents don't know how to manage money. People around you don't. Some people, bro, some people think because you have a lot of money, that means you know how to manage money. No, it doesn't. That's why it's a lot of people what they say, 80% of NBA players go broke after getting out the league. And when they say go broke, they're talking about like us. And I ain't saying we broke, but compared to what they was making, 80%, that's a lot. And it's only like 200 or something or 300 something players in the NBA. 80% is a lot of motherfucking people who go broke. And they talk about people who had the bag. Trying to tell you.
I
Oh,
just believe as a oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, I'm good.
I just believe as a parent, you shouldn't rely on your kids to pay bills because if you're gonna have a child, you should have all your stuff together. And if you're gonna have your kids pay bills or pay you something, put it up for them for when they do move out. Don't just take it and then when they move out, they couldn't you having them pay an amount to the point they could barely save for themselves. Then when they get out on their own, they ain't got shit saved up. I just feel like if you
How
gonna
far is
have
that though?
kids, what you mean? I mean, it's
Oh, you saying if they was paying like big bills? Or
yeah,
you,
just
oh, okay. No, no,
just
you're right. You're
paying
right.
bills like a normal person.
You're right.
Like at least put some of that money up for the
Yeah,
child or your teenage kids for
yeah,
when they do move out. Don't
yeah.
rely on them. I think a lot of parents rely on their kids' money to keep them afloat, and I don't
Okay,
think that's fair for the
okay,
kid.
okay. I'm with you. Yeah, if you're making them pay big bills, at least having some of that. Yeah, having some of that saved up would be a big ass help, especially if they're paying big
Hmm.
ass bills like
Right,
four
take
hundred,
half of
five
that and put
hundred.
it up for them or something.
Because $400, $500 in your teens and in your early 20s, that's a lot of fucking money.
That's a whole check
Hell yeah. I
back
mean,
then.
they probably, yeah, and I'm gonna say they probably getting a little bit more now, but just imagine, I mean, you're paying more though.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you paying more. I mean, my check was like $800. I had to put that $500 for rent, boy. That shit was hurting my soul. I said, God damn, what the fuck? Like, I gotta make more money because this ain't gonna do. Dillo said, but everyone pays bills and still be broke. So what is it doing? And if the kid's paying bills, how you not in the green? Yeah, I agree with. He was like, yeah, I agree with Free. No, I'm with you on that. You know what? That was a good one right there. Everybody pays bills and still be broke. Hey, you ain't lying. But you know why most times? Because even though when this goes to your point about money management, you get more money, and the only thing that goes up is your expenses. You start making more money, you feel like you can do more.
You could do more. I start shopping more. When I made more money, I start shopping online way more.
She said,
It's ridiculous.
I can get whatever I want. I can get whatever I want.
Man, the shit is crazy to the point you don't even know like where the fuck this money went. Then you looking on Amazon and these online shops. It's like, golly, I need to slow the fuck down. Okay, okay.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I think yeah, I think everybody. They said he said no cap. Hey, no, for real, you not lying. For real, you not lying. I think I always been decent with I say saving money more than money. So to me, money management is more than just like just keeping it. I think like well, it's part about keeping it, but it's saving it. So it does count. But like growing your money, I think that's something that needs to be more so taught.
Yeah,
Growing
that
your
need to
money.
be talked about. I really think that need to be talked about.
I think a lot of people don't know how to really grow money outside of doing something like, oh, I'm gonna get them something to flip or saying like the simple shit
Mm.
like, oh, put it in a CD. Like outside of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cause
that's what
like we
my
know
dad be saying.
in them hard
Explain to me
ways.
how is this helping me? I want to know how this is helping me. Put it in the CD. That ain't enough for me. Tell me. I need to know
Oh,
more.
okay. So the CD is basically like a type of account that you put a certain amount in, you can still put money into it, but you can't take money out. Or if you do, it's a big penalty.
Mm.
It grows a certain percentage amount of interest within however long it is. I think the CDs can be from I think 5, 10, 15 years or 20. And
Damn.
some people do it for their kids like early on. So they create one and just like some people say college funds. So they just create some and they just keep putting some in, putting stuff in, putting stuff in.
And
So
that no, this kind of off topic, but the crazy part about me is I ain't start saving till I turned 30. I didn't know how to save. I didn't know where to start, but as soon as I turned 30, I just realized I'm like, I need to start saving money. But it's like I save so much, I don't know what to do with it. Like, that's why I think we do need to have this conversation because, like, how do I grow this money that's just sitting? Like, I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. I just know I got money for if something bad happened, I got money to take care of it. But it's not doing it, it's just sitting in the bank. Like,
Oh yeah, shit. We should, yeah, we could for sure have one like that because I learned a lot of that shit after I graduated college,
mm,
and then some of it low key was about I was just asking people who I seen like talked about money a lot. I was just like, I just started asking them because I ain't gonna lie, for a little bit I felt dumb. I was like, bro, I feel like I'm this old.
I
I
feel
should.
dumb all the time
I was like,
when it's money talk.
yeah, I was like, I'm this old and I don't know certain shit. Like, I fuck it. So I just started asking questions like, yo, what is this? And then it says reading some books. Some people give you books. They don't even tell you shit. They just say, read this book. And then they'll just ask you there. And some of our people, at least the experience I went through was read this book, look at watch this video, and then we're gonna talk about it when you're done. Whenever you feel like you're ready to talk, call me. We'll talk about it. Oh, uh, I just started bringing it up in conversation with some people. Like, man, you ever did this? You ever did this? And what you do? And some people won't tell you exactly what they did, but they're like, because they'll tell you they don't know your financial situation. But hey, I took this out. I took this, or you know, what I'm saying I did shit like that. Like I said, it's a couple of shit though. It's a couple. Like put trading, putting investing. People say investing, but they don't tell you what investing in you can do in now. A lot of people know digital currency though, but I mean not sell it, buy it. Nah, would it be sell? How do I explain this?
Your screen froze, or
No,
is
I'm
that
just
is that my? Uh,
mm-mm. So just real quick, then we can go. Basically, like if you're investing in something, right? Let's say Tavo's Cheese Factory. All right. You people want to invest in it because let's say it's public. You can buy shares. The shares are going for $1. Or no, $10. I mean 10 cents a share. So somebody say, okay, I might buy 100 shares or 1,000 shares for 10 cents. Right? If it did in 5 or 10 years, if my company didn't expand and grow, and now those shares are $10 a share. If you bought $1,000 worth, and I'm just making up numbers. I'm just making up numbers. Let's just say the total came up to yeah, like I said, $1,000 worth. If you bought $1,000 worth of shares, and now at 10 cents, and now my company is registered at $10 per share, you probably are making you probably have like 100 million or let me just say that. Let me just say 100 million. And the reason, and I'm just throwing some random numbers out there because I don't want to really do the math right now. But I'm just saying that because when it's worth that much, that's when people start selling their stock. For instance, Bitcoin. People was buying Bitcoin early when it was 7 cents, 10 cents, $1, whatever like that. Now each worth for Bitcoin is about like what 73,000 dollars or some shit like that. So to buy one Bitcoin, it would be like worth 73,000. So people don't tell you about that. So it's like, why invest in something that's so high right now? It wouldn't make no sense. It wouldn't make no sense. Like it would if it keeps growing, yeah. But it would really be not worth that much for something that's that high already. It's like, you can make some, but unless that shit grows into like 200,000 a share or something like that, it's gonna be hard for you to really make it. But yeah, we can definitely do. I got people that love talking about this type of shit, so we'll definitely get into that.
I
Uh,
want to get to a point where I love talking about the shit.
the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't like talking about money.
Well, yeah, I need. I need to learn something.
They think that means you trying to take money from them. All right.
Wow.
Last topic, chat. Last topic. What was okay. I was listening to this. I listened to this. I was on social media and I just heard this little clip, and it said routine versus commit. And I thought that was pretty interesting how he was breaking it down. Like, what's the difference between the two, routine and commitment? Because at first, initially, I was kind of like, that's kind of the same thing. But I was like, because to make something a routine, one guy to be committed to it. But I just like how he broke it down a little bit. So let me let y'all hear this. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself.
I like to lead with routine versus commitment because I think routines are vital for everyone. Much like yourself as a monk, you believe in structure. I know, think like a monk, you talk about routine. When things are challenging for you, do you have like a personal mantra or something that kind of reminds you to get back in gear? Because in my speech about routine versus commitment, we all are going to have that, but the commitment reinforces the routine in those times when you don't feel like sticking to that routine. What's your personal mantra or guideline?
Everything that is good for me is hard before I do it and easy after I do it. And everything that's bad for me is easy before I do it and is hard after I do it. Getting to the gym is hard. The feeling after leaving the gym is easy. Eating junk food is easy, but the feeling afterwards is hard. So I like to remind myself that if I don't feel like going to the gym right now, that's how it's meant to feel. It's going to be hard. If I don't feel like eating a salad right now, that's how it's meant to feel. It's hard because it's good for me. So anything that is good for my body and good for my mind is hard to do right now, but it bears benefits afterwards. And anything that is not great for me to do right now, it's going to be easy, but it's going to create lots of pain afterwards.
Right.
And that reminder to me allows me to recognize it's okay, it's hard, because it's good for me. So I turn to that. When it's a bigger thing in life, a mantra that I love is, this only makes the story better. Whenever I fail, or whenever I lose, or whenever something goes wrong, I always say to myself, this only makes the story better. Because if you've failed, you've fallen, you've made mistakes, you're human, it's more relatable. When you tell your story one day, more people will connect to you. Whereas if your story was just win after win after win after win, you're unrelatable. And so it only makes the story better.
All right. Free. Did you hear that?
Yes. I
What you
like
thought? What
I
you think
like
about
how
that?
I like how you put it. At first, I was gonna say the difference between both is routine is like a muscle memory type thing. It's just your body is used to doing certain things at certain times, and commitment is something that you have to put. You have to have mental strength to continue commitment. But the way he said it, I never ever would have ever in my life thought of it that way until I heard him say it that way.
Yeah, I like chat. What y'all think about that? Anybody that's in the chat, what y'all think about that? I actually like that he said it how he said it because at first I wasn't sure either, but yeah, I'm with you. Like I was thinking like I guess I figured that it was different because I'm like you got to be committed to your routine though, and if you're not, that I'm like that is like the difference because like for instance, like you could get up and go outside and chill with the birds or feed the birds every day. But at any moment, that was part of your routine, you could just stop. If you stop buying bird food or whatever you did, you have bread to feed the birds. And
Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Commitment to the routine.
Hey, you know what? And it just it was kind of hard just because it made me think about uh most people just talking about like if you just hear anybody talk about like any great person about how great they are, they always talking about like I love this shit so much. I just always do it. I do it. I do it. And you would think, oh, that's just a routine, but it's like he said, like it's a commitment because, like he said, the shit about like anything that's uh it's hard to do is easy afterwards. And I think like shit, us getting up to do this stream, I ain't gonna say it's hard, right? But it can be hard because
Hmm.
you could be like, shit, I gotta make
If you
sure I get
don't
some
feel
sleep.
like it.
Right. Get some sleep. Am I gonna do my research on the topics? Am I gonna get on here? I can make any excuse about I ain't gonna do it today. And then you feel good afterwards. And then
And
if you
and
go ahead.
oh, my bad. Finish. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I don't want you to miss your thought.
I ain't gonna forget it.
Dello said that's how I look at it, and that's kind of how I stay vegan and vegetarian for 2 years now. Oh damn, for real?
Ooh, that's what's up. Okay.
So you what made you go vegan, bro? No, but no, I was just gonna say the also yeah, and it's just like, okay, you missed it because it's easy to miss. And then when you after it's over with, you like, damn man, I wasn't even doing it. I could have just got up and did that shit. I be feeling like that sometimes when I used to miss the gym. Or I like if I was on a fast or something and I break it. I'm like, man, did I really need to do that? I was being mad
Hmm.
lazy. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, sometimes in a way, commitment can create routine because I remember probably about 5 years ago when I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to be addicted to the gym. Then I seen something to where they said if you go 21 days in a row, you will become addicted. And it took me 15 days in a row before it became a routine of mine. So I
Hmm.
became addicted to the gym at that time after the 15th day. So I guess it do work, but I guess the average number is go 21 days in a row or do something 21 days in a row, it'll become routine. But it worked for me in 15 days. So
Hey, shit, you know what? You was committed to get the feeling that you want like you was committed to making it feel like you wanted a routine. You wanted to see what that feeling was like.
true.
Yeah. Hey, no, I think that was dope though. I just think that was dope. I was listening to that and I was just like, hmm, that is because I almost thought about discipline, but I was just like, nah, because this is it's just easy to stop doing shit anytime. But when you start seeing the fucking results from it though, ooh
Yeah, that
wee.
addiction kicks in. I don't want to stop.
Yeah. Well, chat, that's all we got for you today. You got what you got going this weekend?
I have no plans. I will actually tell my plans on the next episode because I have no plans. But
Shit,
I'll
I
tell you
was
what I did on the next episode for my weekend.
oh, suspicious. All right, well, chat. I will be attending the Kendrick concert. Okay, I will be attending this Kendrick concert. Um, and I will be giving a recap. He's coming to the city, man. He's coming to the city, so yeah, catch me there. And then I'm gonna go visit some family. So you won't catch me. You probably catch me Monday or Tuesday morning, like Monday night going to Tuesday morning. So just let y'all know, there will not be any streams Friday till Monday. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna just say Monday. I'm not gonna stream Monday. I'm not gonna stream. All right, but y'all will get the recap. Y'all will get the recap. We appreciate y'all so much. My fucking mouth. I know what it is. Cocktails. She look like she want to talk shit.
I'm thinking of a message for the ladies. No. This is for everybody. Understand that no human being is reliable like that. No human being, not just men or women. So if you want something done a certain way, do it your fucking self. Okay? Do it yourself. So you won't be mad and expecting somebody else to do it, and do it yourself.
Okay. Look. Talk that shit now, Sean. Also, chat, you can catch me tonight, early morning, all right? We're gonna get on that 2K, eh? Or might get on some Call of Duty. Just depends what the people doing. Oh yeah, Delo said, met a homie in Louisiana that told me to try it, and I did. I ate Chipotle all week. The veggie bowl, and here we are now. Dang! Damn, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, veggie burgers are good with a slice of cheese. Veggie burgers are good. I only had the one from Burger King though. Della said, great combo, y'all. Great combo. Appreciate it.
I admire the vegan journey. Like, I know that's hard. I would love to do that, but I'm just not ready right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all do that. If I stop eating meat, it's red meat. I'm gonna eat that chicken and that fishy bowl. I'm gonna eat. Hold on. I'm gonna eat that veggie and that fishy boti. You feel me? But thank y'all, chat. Thank y'all for coming in. Hope we delivered a great episode today. I loved it. I love the attendance. I love the new people in the chat. If you haven't, please make sure you go follow us on all social media platforms, ATW_TAVO across all social media platforms. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Also follow the pod, Not Everybody Pod, on TikTok. Miss Free, give it away with yours.
Thank you. Thanks for the engagement. Appreciate the engagement. And like I said earlier,
we always do it for the ladies.
That too. But like I said earlier, any topics you're interested in hearing us talk about, please let it be known.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit the Not Everybody pod on TikTok. Send the topics through there. Send the topics through the Not Everybody pod on TikTok. You hear me? Y'all have a great weekend. I love y'all. We are out of here. Remember, I always say, go after your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and ambitions. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Develop a fucking button and say, fuck you, bitch, because they don't think you can do it, because they can't do it. They ain't never seen nobody that did it before, and they don't believe in you like you believe in you. All right, keep it going. Keep your head up. Remember, you only lose when you stop. We are out of here.